now let's talk about how to create the perfect autoresponder sequence to really speak to your customers and clients. It's really important to be very careful with your email list, and you want to start off with a bang at the very beginning, which includes making sure that as soon as they sign up for your list, you've got an email that goes out that welcomes them. So that's step one, is to get that welcome email sent out. And in that welcome email, you don't necessarily have to do a hard sell. You can just say, hey, we're really glad you're part of the list. Thank you for joining. Can't wait to share more information about our product or service. So it's really, really important that you get that first message out. Another really neat thing you can do in that first message is to send them some type of link that sends them to an incentive. So maybe you are a gym and you've got people that are signing up for your list to find out more about your gym. You can send an incentive link that sends them to an area where they can download a free ebook, or they can download a coupon, or you can invite them to a free class, something like that. But in that first email, you want to be all about welcoming them. And if you do put anything in there, it needs to be of incredible value so that they really do feel welcome and very glad that they joined your email list. This is called warming up your list. And remember, the reason it's called warming up your list is because usually when new people come in, they're kind of cold, what we would call cold, meaning they don't know you, they don't know your business, they don't know your business practices. So this is a way to kind of warm them up. And again, it's warming them up so you're working on that know, like, and trust factor. So your first email is going to warm them up by introducing them to you and your brand. It reminds them of who you are. It tells them how smart they were to join your list because of all the things you're going to give to them and provide for them as far as value and access to incredible products and services. And that will allow you to kind of build up excitement, anticipation, and you'll build up the idea that they don't want to leave your list because you've got some exciting things for them when they're on that list. So the second email should go out probably in the next 2 or 3 days. And this email should be really focused on brand awareness. It's identifying you and your brand. What's the value of your product or service? You still don't want to hit them necessarily with a paid offer yet. You're still trying to build that trust and that relationship with the audience. So your objective now is to build the brand and establish your authority and your expertise in this niche area of whatever your product or service is. And the biggest thing that you want to set up is that as you set yourself up as the expert and that you have the authority in this niche, your audience, your customers, your list members are now going to want to come to you when they have questions or need answers in this niche area because you're establishing yourself as the expert. So that second email needs to go out, not necessarily with any offers, but more information on branding, more information about you and your product or service, and definitely establishing yourself as the expert in your niche area. Now remember that doing this, not putting an offer in there, it doesn't mean that the customer doesn't want an offer yet. They may want to offer, and they may actually end up contacting you to ask you, well, what are your products and services and what can I buy? But we're still in that phase of building that relationship and creating that know, like, and trust factor. So we're still working on that. And if you provide exceptional value on the front end, you're building a relationship with that customer that will be a lifelong relationship all the way through to you having that business, and may even move on to other businesses, other products and services that you develop. So this is really important to build this relationship with your customer and make sure that they see you as the expert. So now we start talking about making money in the third email. The third email, we do want to start exposing your audience and your customers to what type of offers that you have. But you want to make sure that you balance your email. You want to have value still, and you want to have valuable content, but you also want to offer products and services and promotions to your audience. So you want to make sure to direct subscribers to a website that's ready to go or a blog. You also want to make sure that you don't create mile-long emails that take a week to read. You want to put the main nuggets of what you want to give them as far as value inside that email. But if they want more information, you can send them to a page on your website or even to a blog. And that way you're getting them to come to your website, which is incredible. That's traffic to your website. Any traffic to your website is a good thing. And then once you get them to your website, you'll have areas that you have promotions and products for sale, services for sale, and any one of those are fair game to be clicked by the customer that comes through. And remember, by this third email, you've already given them value, you've already exposed what your product is, you've created a know, like, and trust factor, and you've established yourself as the expert. So you're already ahead of the game, and the click-through rates and purchase rates are going to be a lot better because you've already done this. Also remember that in all of your emails, you can share social media accounts and links to things like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest. All of those are fair game to share with people that are on your list so they can further get to know you and further establish that expertise and to get that know, like, and trust factor, because they know you, they know the company, they know the products. Even though they haven't bought anything yet, they're still into and excited about what you're offering, and that's going to convert into a purchase at some point. And also remember, never be afraid to be yourself. It's okay to be laid back and relaxed, and the more genuine you are and the more laid back you are, the better your subscribers will respond to what you're sharing with them as far as content and value, and also what you're offering to them, which is your product or service. So never be afraid to step into your comfort zone as a person and be yourself and be genuine. And that will create a situation where your subscribers really respond to you well because they feel like they know you already. And always, 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 before you send a single email out to anybody, always test your sequence to make sure that it's actually working correctly. So you always want to make sure that you check the sequence, you check all the links to make sure they work, and then continue to build the autoresponder based on what emails you want to send out, what value you want to give, and what products and services you want to promote. And always remember that there should be a good balance between content and value and the offers that you're promoting. And you should always, always go through your list and clean out the messages that are old and you really don't like them anymore, and create new content, new emails, new offers, and always go through and add new content for your subscribers. It's very easy to set up a autoresponder sequence with 4, 5, 6, 7 emails, and then you think, okay, I've set it, now I'm going to forget it. But you want to still keep those people that are on that list. Remember, we started them off as cold, and we're moving them towards warm. If you forget about your list and just let those 7 run, well, the old subscribers never get new emails from you. So make sure that you're constantly adding to your list, adding value, adding content, and doing those offers for them. And you'll see that you'll keep those subscribers on your list, and you'll keep them warm so that they're always ready and able when you've got a new product or service that you want to offer them.